As the global population rises, people are increasingly choosing to live in busy cities. Combined with a rise in the number of cars on the road, this means that people are finding themselves in heavy traffic more often. And with heavy traffic and busy driving comes an increase in stop-start driving. How do we know? Because all this information derives from anonymously shared data, which companies like TomTom collect every single day. Whether someone is dropping off their kids, going to the gym, or leaving for work, information technology makes it possible to calculate directions, locations, journey durations, and distances, all while maintaining user anonymity. All this data is very useful for us at Castrol. We're specifically interested in data that shows how often people stop and start during their journeys. Stopping and starting is not only frustrating for the driver, it also contributes to premature engine wear. In 2013, Castrol and TomTom developed an index that examines stop-start driving patterns in key regions around the world. We've called it the Castrol MAGNATEC Stop-Start Index.
TomTom calculates the MAGNATEC Stop-Start Index based on trillions of anonymous GPS measurements from individual vehicles. This is data that we use to improve our navigation products, but now we developed algorithms to extract stop-start situations from each measurement for all roads and cities all over the world. The algorithms use measured differences by individual vehicle, by location, to determine whether a vehicle actually stopped or not. It takes into account the margin of error around GPS. All GPS information that we use is anonymous, but it does provide us with highly accurate locations and speeds for millions of vehicles.
The Castrol MAGNATEC Stop-Start Index has been calculated for major cities all over the world. Colored dots are used to indicate the level of stop-start driving per city. Red dots mean a severe level of stop-start driving. Cities with amber dots have a heavy level of stop-start driving, while cities with green dots have a moderate level. As you can see from the index, many cities in different parts of the world reach or exceed the average level of 18,000 stop-starts per year. Now in 2014, using the same smart technology, Castrol and TomTom have expanded the coverage of the MAGNATEC Stop-Start Index to include a total of 78 cities worldwide. What's more, we're now able to measure the amount of time vehicles are idling and compare full-year stopping with rush hour and non-rush hour stopping.
Drivers idle when they're stuck in traffic, waiting at toll booths, waiting at traffic lights, etc. There could also be accidents or roadblocks which cause traffic to stand still. We express idling time in the percentage of total driving time. So a value of 20% means that 20% of the travel time of an average driver is spent idling. Idling time can vary a lot by time of day, for example, in rush hours or during busier seasons. So we measured idling time separately along those lines.
The Castrol MAGNATEC Stop-Start Index and the indicators of idling time and time dependency show how stop-start driving is affecting drivers and their engines all over the world. It also shows why it's important to have engine oil specially designed to protect against stop-start wear.
Castrol MAGNATEC Stop-Start is designed to guard against this microscopic wear, as it has clinging molecules that form a self-healing layer, providing up to 20% better stop-start wear protection. We test this in the industry OM646LA engine test, which has periods of idling and stop-start operation. Stop-start driving means more accelerations and decelerations, but also extended periods of idling. Up to 1/3 of your journey can be spent idling, and it is at idle when loads on some critical engine parts are at their highest. And that's why stop-start driving can create microscopic wear of your critical engine parts.
This is the latest step towards understanding driving behavior across the world, and it demonstrates our commitment to making the engines and lives of our consumers run more smoothly.